That's not how the Force works.
I don't care.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing the movie. There's one scene that sticks out, and it probably sticks out for everybody, which is that, have you heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
G'day guys and welcome back to Casual Rage. Prepare to start the show, R2. This is where the fun begins. Oh shit, yo! Better bring myself in. How y'all doing? Welcome to Casual Rage 235, where we casually rage out about nothing. Because I got nothing. Honestly, we've got a little bit of stuff to talk about, but nothing of any major consequence, to be fair. So I thought, fuck it. We're just, like I said last week, we're just going to hang out. I know my birthday's already passed. We've sort of had a bit more of a celebration of that on Flashcast last weekend. But it is closer to my birthday. We'll say it's within my birthday week. I will have a couple of drinks with you guys and we'll have some fun. But yes, we're just going to hang out because I honestly don't have a lot to talk about. We got a little bit of Marvel casting news. It's more so the fact that the woke tards are melting down over it because it's not woke enough, basically. We'll check out a couple of headlines. Zootopia is absolutely smashing it at the moment. Zootopia 2, which I don't really care about. But it's kind of funny because it's destroying other things. And there's a couple of other little bits and pieces that we'll talk about. But like I said, there's not really, there's no Star Wars news that I saw. The one Star Wars thing I think I did see, and again, mainly because of Ryan, was, what's her name? Her last name's Black. She's in Stargate. There's been some sort of dispute, financial dispute. I don't know. I see you, Christopher Barker. You mentioned it in the chat there. Let's quickly say hello to see who we've got here in the chat. We got Fear of Fema, birthday, noise. Yes, like I said last week. So here in Australia, it's Thursday today. Last Thursday, and my birthday's on Monday. It was closer to this Thursday than it was to last Thursday, if we count days to it. So, yes, my birthday has already passed, but thank you very much. Nuisance Bird, how you doing? Caw-caw. Tillium, good to see you. Christopher. Well, damn, let's raise some hell. Yes. Say, I hear Ahsoka, this is what you were talking about, has suffered budget cuts. Well, we're going to definitely do what we normally do on this channel when it comes to Star Wars. We're going to keep doing that. I know, like, this year's been very, I don't know, up and down when it comes to the channel. I've put, there's been periods of time this year where I've put a lot of effort and a lot of concentration and time on it. I know it sounds maybe a little ridiculous. If I can work calls. It sounds a little ridiculous. But like, even now, like going through a bit of a period of time where I've got so much attention on a couple of financial situations that I've got, a little bit behind on the mortgage and stuff like that, it's hard to put attention on other things. And I know because, like, you know, through YouTube, it is another way of possibly making some money, another avenue of some income. Oh, man, I got to put my thing on Do Not Disturb. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. It's just because through work at reception, they can call or they can put calls through to me. And sometimes when they just put it through to whichever salesman can answer the call first, it'll still come to me. What was I saying? Yeah, so this year's been a little bit up and down in regards to what I've been trying to do and concentrate on and stuff like that. And like there was a period of time there where like I was just doing videos, just talking about some of the most topical things and, you know, giving my thoughts or opinions or whatever on those things. And those weren't doing too badly. It's hard to stay consistent. And the one thing that's actually been helping me distract me from some of the real world shit that's going on is actually playing video games. And I've been obsessed with Red Dead Redemption at the moment because it's the best way to get like distracted. It really is. So, Chris also says, side note. So I was asked the dumbest question today. I was watching some Dragon Ball Z. I'm guessing that's what that is, among other things. And was asked, what's the draw? I guessed depressed boomers don't want me enjoying things. I think when it comes to something like Dragon Ball Z, let's say you're sitting there, you're watching an episode of Dragon Ball Z, and you're like midway through the story and stuff like this, and somebody walks into that room and watches what you're watching and have no understanding of the characters, have no understanding of powers, has no understanding of it whatsoever. They're seeing this thing thinking that it's just stupid. And how could an adult who's not a child watching something like that enjoy it? Don't let that destroy your enjoyment of it. Obviously, it won't destroy your enjoyment of it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's like I've had my mate, my best friend, for a long time, never watched any Star Wars. Never watched it. Thought it was stupid. Thought it was, you know, stupid sci-fi, blah, 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 blah. And basically, I got him watching it, and he actually really enjoyed the story and really enjoyed, like, because there's so much more depth to it, right? So it's when people have a bit more understanding or are able to see development through the characters and have some sort of connection with those characters, not through color of their skin, but through like their actions and their morals and how they act and what they do. Then they get a bit more of a understanding of why something like Star Wars is so beloved. Or in your case, Dragon Ball Z. G'day, Mike. How you doing? Didn't get much from you this week, buddy. But there hasn't been a lot, so I understand. I don't even have any seals to go through. Maybe we can hunt for them together. Because like I said, this is going to be a very, very chilled Casual Rage. One of the most chilled of all time. And we should have a shot, shouldn't we? I was going to put goals up. Like I was going to say maybe the first 2 we'll do for $20 and then we'll do maybe 2 for $50. But I don't know how many people out there are sort of willing to pay for shots. Let's see. Let's put a goal up. You can't do 2? 1 super chat, 5 super chats, 10, 15, 20, 30, 50. I just want 2. All right, let's do 1 for $20. I've never set one of these up before too. Birthday shot. All right, let's see. Did that work? All right, we've created a goal. I will just have 1 for good measure. Celebrate 42 years of life. Seal hunt, Grace Randolph. That's actually not a bad idea. We might go check her. Although she don't like the thing with Grace is that she doesn't like get a lot of nominees. I don't really stay too consistent. I get a lot from Mike throughout the year. A lot from Mike Hill. And a lot of those are the same, like your J.I. Acobs and your fucking Star Wars Explains and, you know. Anyway, cheers. Happy birthday to me. My mate gave me a biscuit with a cookie. It was actually really good though. Really sweet. With a candle in it. That was my birthday present. Thank you. Cheers. Oh. Woo! All right. Let's see. Oh man. Where did I end off here? Dude, Doomsday, you wouldn't want to go see this, especially early days in theaters. What, like, you know, if you go and you've got a packed theater full of like seal clappers and, you know, just people that are just going to, like, every time there's a new cameo, you're going to have noise in the theater. You're not going to be able to hear the next piece of dialogue. Claudia Black, that's the one, I'm pretty sure. Claudia Black, she's actually pretty hot. At least she was in Stargate. Yeah, I heard that too. So yeah, she played the witch. She played the witch in Ahsoka? Man, it's so funny because I keep getting mixed up with The Acolyte. That's why I had that massive pause there. It's, yeah. Fucking Dathomir witches. Dave Filoni is honestly one of the biggest hacks of all time. Oh, wow, it's your birthday, Rhino. Yes, it is. Oh, it was a few days ago. It's the same day as Moz's birthday. Moz's birthday is every day. That's true. That is true. Happy birthday, Mozza. I haven't spoken to those boys in ages. Jump in their chats every now and then when they're gaming. Like, I might be at work because most of the time that's when they are. They've been playing a lot of Arc Raiders. Hopefully this weekend we'll play some Arc Raiders. Although, man, I've got a massive weekend this weekend. I've got our work Christmas party on Saturday night, and who knows how late and drunk that's going to get. We'll probably end up going to the casino after the actual thing. Like, I don't, man, that's going to be a crazy night. And then I've got to be up and do Flashcast the next day. Yeah, man, that's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. This weekend's going to be hard. Who else we got here? Gabriel Knight, good to see you. Sissy84. Let's see. Celebrate good times. Come on. I'm no singer, that's for sure. Bone, thank you for the birthday wishes. Good on you guys, Derek. Thank you, everyone. My sister's getting married in 2 weeks. That's cool. Oh, excuse me. Dave Filoni isn't as big a hack as J.J. Abrams. I think he could be bigger. J.J. Abrams just weasels his way in and just doesn't just makes good or tries to make good visually looking movies. Dave Filoni, I feel like Dave Filoni knows better and should know better. And the reason why I think that it's an intentional thing when it comes to Dave as opposed to JJ is like there was that story where he was doing an episode for the Clone Wars and he took it to George without this specific part in it because he knew that George wouldn't like it. Got George to watch it, got George to approve it or whatever without that in there, and then put it in there after he'd approved it. Like, he should know better. He should know better. You know, and the other thing too with Dave is that in some of the stuff that he has actually done, there's been some okay stuff in there. Like, that shows that at least there is some sort of understanding for how, let's say, that part of the universe, that lore within the universe, that piece of the canon actually works. If he's able to do something right like that. Now, I'm not talking about necessarily moments. Like, I reckon one of the best sacrifices in Star Wars was the way Kanan Jarrus went out. I still disagree with like so many elements of what happens within the Rebels series, but that like the weight that's put into that scene and everything is actually not too bad. I hate the Maul stuff, and I hate like Maul catching up with Obi-Wan, and then Obi-Wan doing Maul trying to do the same move that he did on Qui-Gon on Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan not allowing that to happen. Like, that to me is some of the stupid shit. But the main thing that makes that stupid is the fact that Maul is even still around, right? He's going to destroy Revan in the Mortis arc. I feel like the way people have talked about like Grey Jedi and stuff like that, like that's what Star Wars is actually going to evolve into. They're going to listen to that tiny minority of fans that think that Grey Jedi is a thing and should be a thing, and Ahsoka's a Grey Jedi, and Qui-Gon was a Grey Jedi, and all of these fucking things. That's the part of the fan base that they're gonna listen to. You know, it's crazy to think that the fans, with the cancellation of the Acolyte and stuff like that, those fans, their new culminated LGBTQ retarded cult fans, they're catering to them. They cancel it. They say that then they're catering to us. But catering to us would have been, first of all, not doing that whole thing altogether. Hence why it ended up getting cancelled, because no actual Star Wars fan liked it. No actual Star Wars fan thought that anything about that show was Star Wars. And they now want to conflate the two with like the search for Ben Solo or whatever the fuck it was. Like, the premise of why Bob Iger said no was based on the fact that he couldn't see how he could still be alive. I don't understand why the fans of these characters don't see that. That indicates to me fake fandom. You know. And that's kind of like, it's kind of one of the things that sort of scares me a little bit in regards to the Stargate thing. I have a lot more hope and a lot more, I'm giving a lot more leeway to that at the moment because of who's involved in it. But the fact that it's under fucking Amazon, that's the scary part, isn't it? Because even if, let's say, the people are like, the people that are involved in it are like, okay, yep, we've got our layout of what we want to do, our story. Now we've got to maybe cast a few people. We've already got a few of the cast already set up. We want to cast a few more people. And all Amazon do or whatever is come in and say, oh, hang on a second. You haven't met the quota for enough females in the fucking show. Instead of having this character as a male character, you now need to make that as a female character. But let's say later down the track in that character's story that they've already plotted out because they're smart in the way that they're making it, is like he comes across this instance where like really only a male's physicality could actually make this character succeed in what they want to achieve in that episode, let's say. But then Amazon come along and from the very beginning, they're like, no, you need to make that a female character. Now, I'm not saying that it's so overtly done as that. That's breaking it down to its most simple form in regards to how they would go about actually doing that, right? But then it changes like, okay, fuck. Now, and then what? Do they change it on the fly? Do they do the first season of this new show and then it turns out to be a major hit because the people that are involved in it are Stargate people? They've made it for the fans. The fans love it. And then they realize, then the woke tards come out and they realize how massive this thing is. And they've got to get their little fingers fucking involved. They've then got to infiltrate. And how they infiltrate isn't as simple as coming in and saying, I'm an activist, I need you to. No. They do it covertly. Oh, I'm a massive Stargate fan. Huge. I've been a Stargate fan since before I can remember. They get in there and then they start changing shit. Now, yes, we're a long way off anything like that possibly happening. But you look at every major IP that we've had that has had a continuation of the story, a reboot, a redo, a fucking whatever, a prequel, a sequel, a this or that, anything that they've basically gotten their hands on has been turned to shit. The fans are starting to walk away in droves. The fans of things that they were like, again, the instance with me is like, okay, I'm a fan of Star Wars. I've seen what these studios like Amazon has done to Lord of the Rings, right? I see, what they're doing in regards to bringing in a black Snape in Harry Potter. Like, these are things that are slam dunks, but they seem to be really hell-bent on just destroying their own shit. So it actually, like I said, I'm super excited for this Stargate thing. I'm super excited for, the amount of investment that's in it and what they can actually do with that in regards to effects and the way that they make this show actually look. I'm not saying, there are some effects in, SG1 and stuff that don't hold up today, but it's still really good. There's still a lot of stuff there. Still a lot of shit there. Dude, woohoo! C-Mac, 1989. How you doing? Man, I hate the ads. Don't you all hate the fucking ads? I don't know why they changed. It seems really weird how they did that, and they put the ads, they bought them out, and then they didn't bring them out, and then they sort of reversed what they did, and now it's just come back with full, force. Oops, I'm clicking the wrong fucking screen. I've only had one shot. Happy birthday, my brother from down under. Oh, I spilled a little fucking bit. I raise my glass to you. Keep the spirits of freedom burning. The spirit of freedom burning bright. And may this year be your best yet. Thank you. Cheers to you. Woo! Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's give it Disney fuck off. How about that?
They came bounding over.
Fuck off! Disney! You fucking cunt!
That's right. Fuck off, Disney, you fucking cunts. I keep clicking. It's so funny because I've got the YouTube screen up here and I see the super chat pop up, and instead of clicking it here where it will actually come up on the screen, I'm clicking it on YouTube. Derek Lopez for $2 says, "Happy birthday, Rhino. Salute." Cheers. I'll have like a quarter shot. How's that? Oh, I reckon I did actually pretty well there. It's maybe a little bit light. Tiny. Dude, that was worse than having a full shot. Just the way it went down. You're falling apart already, Rhino. That's right, I am. G'day, Soul Assassin. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Fear of Female, we'll say that's the second one. Yes. Now, okay, so from now, $50 for a shot. That's if anybody's willing. I'm just saying, and I might still have another shot even if I don't get the $50, but we'll have one for this. Let's watch Get Rhino Sloshed. Let's watch Get Rhino Sloppy. Sloshed? See how my brain fucking works? It gets worse when I drink. Dyslexia. Trust me. You wish you don't have it. Cheers, Ferrafema. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. Thank you. All right, let's set up a goal. We'll do another goal. Thank you for fulfilling the goal. I appreciate you guys. So we'll go to the 50. Like I said, I don't want to get super fucked up. Like after I finish this stream, I would like to go and play some what am I saying? Red Dead Redemption. And we'll just do the one. I'm spewing that you can't do two. We will also do, if you pray the grey away, it was a great saying that fucking Flash came up with. If you pray the grey away and you do gifted memberships, what would the equivalency be? 10? 10 gifted memberships? I'm gonna give, for my birthday, I'm gonna give you guys some. We're gonna pray the grey away. We're gonna pray the grey away. We'll go one more time because that's all I got. Imagine if YouTube did a chargeback thing when you gifted your own memberships. I want a refund on that then, YouTube, if you do that. Pray the grey away. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Raging Rhino, for the 5 gifted memberships. And another 5 gifted memberships. Woo! Thank Raging Rhino. Don't give them ideas. Yeah, that's probably a bad thing for me to say. Oh, shit. That's probably a bad thing for me to say. Man, I tell you what, drinking while hosting is so different than drinking on Flashcast when I can literally just drink and sit back and then somebody else has to say something. I'm a mess already. I'm a mess already because it's, well, let's say 10 to 2 in the afternoon. And I've only had a couple of slices of toast for breakfast. And a coffee. Won't make it to the end of the stream. We'll see, brother. We'll see. Depends on how many more shots we actually get to have. Let's talk about something. Now, I've just seen, like, again, I was watching Ryan's stream before my fucking stream. The cast of Doomsday is pissing a few of the fucking woke tards off. Now, obviously, this isn't a post in relation to that. This photo, though, is what people are using and activating all of these fucking idiots out there that actually want to say, like, oh, there's not enough women. There's not enough black people. Where's the MCU gone? It's so funny that basically that term was created by Gary. There is no denying that the MCU was a term and a phrase created by Gary Nerdrotic. And it's funny to see that people like Grace Randolph, people even that work on these things, reference the MCU. And now even the woke tards are saying, where has the MCU gone? Like it was a good thing. Like it was a fucking good thing that the MCU was even a fucking thing. If you remember, fucking Kevin Feige came out and said, we want, more than 50% or whatever. Like, again, I'm paraphrasing, but like he said that they wanted more female heroes than they had male heroes. And they got there with what they were doing. The crazy thing is that all those stories and all those fucking things that you put out on Disney Plus and everything fucking failed. So all the women that you brought in that tried to do either your gender swaps or not even your gender swaps, you just tried to get this male version of the character and try and make a female version of the character over here. Or you did try and supersede the male version of the character within its own show, like fucking Hawkeye. Thunderbolts was great. I still haven't seen it. I do find it funny that at the top of the list they do have Pedro Pascal. Well, that basically they've got the Fantastic Four. And then they've got Ant-Man and then Sebastian Stan. Whoa. Where's Robert Downey Jr.? Maybe he's in one of the bigger photos. That's him there, isn't it? Oh, man. I'm really hot all of a sudden. I'm fucking sweating. Not like sweating, but like it's a warm day and I'm not wearing shorts and I'm wearing like comfy pants. Told you this is going to be the most laid back casual rage of all time. First time I'm catching the stream live. Hell yeah. Well, it's a good one to catch because we got nothing to fucking talk about. Well, we got a little bit to talk about. And I'm getting a little drunk. So welcome. Thank you. Who else have we got here? Like, Channing Tatum. So Gambit's going to be there. He's playing the Gambit. I don't mind Gambit being a little bit of a parody, a little bit of a joke, but like I would like to see a more serious Remy LeBeau. Could you imagine how good like a Gambit? Well, you can't really do Gambit without the X-Men, can you? But do you, the question that, sorry, I just asked myself in my head and I nearly asked you guys the question that actually went through my head is that do you really want, like I asked myself this, do you really want Disney doing a Gambit series or movie? Oh my God. The womanizer or the Casanova, let's say, not the womanizer. I don't think he was a womanizer. No, he's more a Casanova. But that's a word that has gone out of the English fucking language. A Casanova. Somebody that's just like really, really chill and good with women. What I used to be in my 20s. My late teens and early 20s. Not to brag, like fucking people used to come up to me and go, "You're such a fucking Casanova." Woo the women. That's the kind of character though that Remy LeBeau is. The Gambit actually is. There's no way that Disney or any studio at the moment could do that character properly. No, that's why I was saying you would have to do it more as an X-Men thing, wouldn't you? You would have to do it more as an X-Men thing. You know, I was going to, like, I know that there's probably a few people because I've said this before, but my cats, Eric and Charles, obviously named after Eric Lencher and Charles Xavier. When I was like, you know, obviously going to the breeder and working out like the cats and everything that I wanted to get and doing everything that I wanted to do, I was actually thinking of calling one Remy and one LeBeau, but I thought in the end that was stupid. I was going to get a male and a female character, and I was going to call one Gambit and one Rogue. No, not. Yeah, sorry, that's right. There were so many different variables that I went through. But I ended up on Eric and Charles, and I thought it was a good decision in the end, especially based on how their personalities are. Thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Is the hype for Avengers even around anymore? It's fake. The hype the hype that's there for it, like you wait for Doomsday to actually start like ramping up. It's, you know, we start getting trailers, we start getting teasers, we start getting TV spots, and they like, you know, when we get closer to it actually being released, there's no hype now because the only people that are really covering it are the people that are already tapped out of the MCU. The people that have already been burnt by the MCU are the only people that are really commentating on it right now. When it starts getting more and more like, you know, you wait, the seals and the shills are going to come out of the woodwork like you would not believe when we get the first trailer for Doomsday. When we start getting TV spots for Doomsday. When we start ramping up, the hype will come, but it'll be fake hype. Because the people that would actually bring money and success to this movie have already been burnt. The actual fans of these things have already been burnt. You see it in the reaction to this. You see it in the reaction to this because the people that have been like, what the fuck has happened to Marvel? What the fuck has happened to Star Trek? What the fuck has happened to Doctor Who? What the fuck has happened to Star Wars? What the fuck has happened to all of these things? The people that would have been interested in this, the people that are the original comic book fans of fucking Marvel or whatever, just comic book fans in general, are so far removed from this that they're even asking, why is fucking Pedro Pascal the fucking top fucking person on this fucking list as Reed Richards? But then the other side, the fans that they've actually culminated, the ones that they are essentially relying on for this to be a success, are saying, where's the wokeness? Where's the women? Where's the black? Where's the race? They're the racists. They're the sexists because they're the ones that all they see when they look at this is race and sex. I look at this and I go, this is going to be a disaster. This is going to be a nightmare. To put something together with this size cast, like Endgame, okay, yeah, at the end, they like the thing is that with the way that they did it, despite the way that they actually did it, the way that they did it was like, oh, okay, cool, awesome, yes, Avengers Assemble, it was a fucking massive moment. It was huge. They had everybody there. It was big. This is like, we're making a movie. It's got fucking 150 million people in it, right? And we're going to try and culminate a story using this without you guys interrupting the story constantly and going, oh my God, look who it is. It's fucking Sebastian Stan. Oh my God, look who it is. It's the Falcon as Captain America. Oh my God, look who it is. It's this fucking person. It's Professor X. Like that's what this movie is going to be. But you've got both sides right now because of how you've culminated your audience, fucking Disney and fucking Marvel. You've got both sides that are attacking you right now because one side's going, you've fucked everything for the past decade. no, maybe not that long. At least the past 5 years, let's say, right? You've fucked everything that you've fucking basically been doing. The fan base, the normies, everything that you culminated during that first 3 phases of the MCU, you have killed. You've killed beyond like repair. And you're now being called out by those people for that. But then the side of the fan base, like I said, that you wanted to culminate, the LGBTQ, the fucking cancel culture mob, the fucking retards out there, the ones that don't live in the realms of reality, they're also coming after you because there's too much white in your cast. And you allowed that. It's fucking on you, you fucking idiots. Marvel nerd. Yeah. There was a point where I was going to I was originally going to get a male and a female cat. And I was tossing up Han and Leia. But yeah. I wasn't able to get the female. I originally wanted to get, like, Charles was going to be a female cat. But the breeder wasn't able to get rid of Charles. And I don't know why, because he's fucking awesome. So that's currently where we sit with Marvel right now. That's currently where we are with Marvel. You got both sides of the fan base that fucking hate everything that you're doing. And the crazy thing is that the ones that are sitting here, the actual Marvel fans, and the ones that are sitting here going, look at what you've fucking done to the MCU. I'm not even going to fucking give this a fucking hope in hell. They're actually the ones that are going to stick to their guns and probably not going to go and see it. The ones, the seal clappers out there, are not going to be able to help themselves. They're going to have to go out and see it because they're also not going to know how to react to it without going and seeing it. They're not going to know how, not react, sorry. They're not going to know how to be offended by it without going and seeing it. Oh, that's not true either. You'll have one of them that will go and see it, and then that person will come out and go, yeah, there wasn't enough fucking black people. There wasn't enough fucking women in this. It was fucking bullshit. This scene shows how misogynistic this fucking show and how fucking misogynistic fucking Marvel actually is, blah, 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 blah. And then the fucking bandwagoners. You wait. You wait. And if that, I kind of hope that that's how that happens with that side of the fucking retarded fan base, because if that happens, then this movie makes no fucking money. But that's not what happens. You do get a lot of normies that still go out there and see it. You know, the ones that the crazy thing is that the normies are the ones that haven't watched any of the Disney Plus thing, and Steezo for life comes in with $10 super chat saying, happy birthday, Rhino. Cheers. Happy birthday. Thank you. I appreciate that. I said happy birthday back to you there. See? Had a little bit too much to drink. Alrighty. I kind of hope it happens. I really do. Because this will make no money. But like I was saying, the normies will still probably... the crazy thing about the normies going out and seeing this movie is that how long has it been since we've actually had a movie, a Marvel movie, that's really incorporated into the MCU, so to speak? Like, you've had things like Deadpool and Wolverine, which has sort of been, yes, MCU, but separate. You've had this Spider-Man stuff that's sort of been in the MCU, but separate. You've had these things that have come out that are going to mean nothing when it comes to Doomsday, is my point. The only thing that's going to mean anything to Doomsday is some stuff from your Disney Plus shows. But the crazy thing about that too is that you're not casting a lot of your Disney Plus characters into this. So yes, is there a separation from that? But then what does this lead on from? What is this building in from? What? Fantastic Four? That's it? Shang-Chi? Thunderbolts? Really? I mean, I'm a pretty big Marvel fan, and I haven't watched half of the shit. I haven't watched Shang-Chi. I haven't watched Thunderbolts. I haven't watched what's that other one with Angelina Jolie in it? Thank you, guys. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. And again, thank you to Steezo for life for the $10 birthday cheers. Oh my God. You took the chopped out of your name. Good stuff. Beta Bucks Deluxe for 50 achieves the goal. Eternals. Thank you. That's what I was thinking of. Yes. Beta Bucks Deluxe comes through with the goods. Oh, this one. Beta Bucks Deluxe. You're going to get your money's worth out of this 50 bones, I'll tell you. Cheers, brother. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Oh, shit. I need another drink. Oh. Woo! No need to drink, bro. Just have a happy birthday. I appreciate it. I still do the goal. I'm having fun. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That really helps. It really, really helps. Whoa. You've had enough, mate. Not yet. Not yet. Big phrase. I love this dude. Fucking, you are the troll of the 199. And you're good at it too. I loved being on Shad's stream. And did you actually get blocked or did you just get timed out? I had to say something though, because I know that you are just trolling. Love you too, mate. We gotta meet. Are you in you got timed out, yeah. Are you in Victoria? I'm pretty sure I know that you're in Australia. I like Foster's. No, you don't. That's not true. I know you hate Foster's. That's true. But here in the States, I can buy I'm guessing that's 2.25 ounce cans, for $5. Cheap beer is cheap beer. That's true. But the thing is with Foster's is it's actually not that cheap. But we get taxed so much on our alcohol here. Like I said, this bottle of Wild Turkey, I said this on Flashcast. I can't remember. I think it was Dante, Verbal Riot. I asked him, like, how much would this cost in the States? And he said something like $20 or $25. And if I was to work out that based on the exchange rate right now, that works out for $20 to $25. That works out to be, let's say, $30 to $35 Australian. This costs like $55, $57 or something like that. Like, we get taxed on fucking everything so fucking heavily. So fucking heavily. Shad's not cool like us nerds. I've met Shad. Shad's all right. Shad's a good person. Good dude. He really is. Good family man. Yes, he definitely looks older than he is. You made Shad stream for me. Well, Shad was talking when I went on Shad's stream, we were talking about or they were talking about the new Predator movie. And I haven't seen it, but I haven't seen a lot of the more recent Predator stuff. I may as well take this off the screen because we've finished talking about it. I haven't watched, like, I think from Prey onwards, I think I haven't seen anything. Well, no, even prior to Prey, I think there was another one before that I haven't seen. But like, because he enjoyed the new Predator. What is it? Down to Earth. He kind of enjoyed it, and based on the premise and everything that he was saying, I couldn't, in my mind, based on the description that he was giving, I couldn't have the fact that that was good. He was describing the Predator as something that in my head the Predator isn't. Oh, it's Badlands? What did I say? Down to Earth. You may as well call it that. Predator Down to Earth, because it's so far removed from what a predator actually is that they're a down to earth predator. It's so funny though that that's what came to my mind. Again, based on, I haven't seen it. Based on the description that he gives me, that's what pops into my head. Predator, down to earth. How'd you get down to earth from that? I don't know. I'm a little tipsy. Should we set up another goal for another 50? We may as well. If it happens, it happens. I'm already there. We'll set the goal. You never know. Somebody like Nolan might pop in and go, oh, Ryan needs $50 to get fucking more hammered. All right. Let's see. Before we do that, I definitely need to. There's nothing left. And like the V has gone a little warm. Fucking energy drinks, man. They're so bad for you. I can't stop though now. It's how they get you. I actually saw a video. I can't remember. I think it was somebody who was talking to Sean Ryan. You know who Sean Ryan is. Somebody talking to him about how basically the nutrition companies that are supposed to monitor what's being put in our food and everything are being bribed. Now, look, that might be nothing new to a lot of people, but it's pretty bad. Like I with everything since COVID, to be fair, like with everything that goes on in our lives and within civilization right now, like everything is questionable. Absolutely everything is questionable. I can't watch Sean Ryan after he had Newsom on. I never watched it. To be honest with you, Beta Bucks Deluxe, I don't have a problem with somebody having somebody else on, but they definitely need to, and on both sides of the aisle. When you have and interview someone, even if you agree with their politics, the best way to go into it is to try and be completely neutral. Ask the questions from a non-biased perspective. It's always the best policy. Just stopped by to say happy birthday. Have a good one, mate. Is that the real Lyndon? With the ads, I couldn't even tell you. But the picture, it's the same picture. Lyndon, my brother, how are you? I'm a little bit drunk right now. Not drunk, I'm tipsy. We're not going to go so far to say that I'm that much of a lightweight that I'm already drunk after what? 4 shots? It is 4 shots within an hour. But dude, man, it's been a long time. I really do hope you're doing well. And it's good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. And he is a mod, so it's got to be actually him. It's got to be Lyndon because he's modded. I wouldn't mod a fake Lyndon. Where you been, brother? I'm guessing you're just living your life and doing your thing and just staying out of the fucking... I'm guessing you're probably still paying attention and watching and stuff. But just staying off. Hey, it's me. Well, it's good to see you, brother. It really is. And thank you for stopping by. Let's get rid of that. Again, I didn't have a lot set up for today. I was actually going to go and have a look and just see what like a few of the Star Wars channels are actually talking about. See what kind of videos Star Wars Explains put out in this last week. See what videos Star Wars Theories put out in this last week. Just in regards to New Scum, the problem is with shutting him out, like in regards to what you were saying about the Sean Ryan thing and everything. That's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. It is better to bring him on and let him continue digging his hole to the people that see truth for actually what it is than him, let's say, wanting to come on and saying like, no, you can't come on. I mean, Kamala Harris tried that and then their campaign tried to do that with the Joe Rogan thing. So trying to put everything on Joe Rogan for not allowing her on or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But like, dude, I don't like getting into politics, but it's hard. It's so hard to ignore. Now, in America, like, you know, with the election of Trump and everything that sort of happened since Trump's second term has started, there has been a lot that I've looked at over in America and been like, okay, that's cool. That's awesome. There's been some stuff where I'm like, that's fucking bullshit. Like the original stuff with the Epstein files and stuff like that. But I will say when it comes down to like the all the real policies, the border control and everything that sort of Trump has done, I'm like, man, I kind of wish we had a Trump here in Australia. Now, we are about to go through... I don't know how this is all going to go down. I am going to try this week and get a VPN because as of the 10th, digital ID is really starting to ramp up here in Australia. And I don't know, like, I fear that not this weekend, but as of next weekend, although next weekend, the following weekend, I'm not going to be able to make Flashcast. But let's say the following weekend after that, I'm almost afraid that I'm not even going to be able to communicate with Flash. Because all my forms of communication with Flash right now is through all the apps that the digital ID fucking age restriction fucking verification bullshit is going to be a part of. And I'm not going to be a part of that. I'm sorry. I wasn't a part of the fucking COVID jab vaccine fucking trial fucking thing on the entire world civilization. I wasn't a part of that. Hashtag proud to be a fucking pureblood, you fucking evil fucking demons out there that just want to kill off the world. Oh, that's crazy, isn't it? Twitter, all of these things have age verification. Blue Sky doesn't. Blue Sky is the one site that is okay for under 16s to go to and get their propaganda from. How crazy is that? And the justification for that was, Blue Sky there's not as much propaganda and there's not as much stuff that you see on Blue Sky as you do on X. That was their justification for it. Like, I am truly afraid of the result of this in regards to my connections with the people that I've got connections with, because I refuse to be a part of it. Refuse to be a part of it. But this is just a couple of the fucking things that have happened in the last couple of days. This is the most blown up thing in fucking Australia right now, is this.
I have yet to have a single Australian parent walk up to me and give me that message as the communications minister. What I have had is countless Australian parents come up to me and say, thank you. I have been completely helpless in this space. We are just at a loss of what to do with this in our house. It is a fight every single night.
First of all, I don't buy that every fucking parent that comes up to you goes, man, fuck what everybody's saying. Thank you for bringing in these laws. Thank you for bringing in these restrictions. Thank you for this. Thank you for the digital ID that you're making all of us have to go through so that our kids can be protected. I don't buy it. And for the parents out there that are sitting out there and going, I honestly don't know what to do in this space. Fucking no parent speaks like that, first of all. And second of all, if for any of the parents that are out there that might actually be saying that, either grow some fucking balls or don't become a fucking parent. Parent your children. Don't fucking leave it up to the government to parent your fucking children.
I am a perfectly competent human being in my professional life, and I'm at a loss on this issue. So what we are doing with this is giving those parents another weapon in the arsenal in this fight. Like I said, it's not a cure, it's a treatment plan. And obviously not everyone's going to agree with these laws. We appreciate that, that's democracy. But these laws experience incredible popularity and are in of themselves, by creation, a response to more than 120,000 Australian parents who asked us to step up.
Bullshit. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. And then check this out. So this minister, this same person, went fucking to the United States, somewhere in the United States, to lobby for this fucking whole thing. Listen to this.
It's been revealed your recent trip to New York to spruik this ban cost more than $100,000. For yourself and two staffers, airfares cost $94,800.
Okay, so this was a trip to America. The flights for 3 people cost $90-something thousand. I mean, look, my flights were expensive when I went to America in October last year, right? I probably in total transfers and everything from fucking every airport to everywhere I needed to go was probably around $6,000 or $7,000. That was for 3 weeks in America, 2.5 weeks in America, and that was my flights. This minister went to fucking America for the purpose of this, taxpayer funded and everything, for the purpose of her trying to push the digital ID on the world, right? And the flights alone, for what? She might have been there a week at the most. Nearly $100,000. And Steph's in the chat. Hello, Steph. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate you. I love Steph to death. She's such an awesome person. I've known Steph for a long time. And she's an amazing person. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a little tipsy. She is an amazing person.
Aww.
You're welcome, Steph. You're welcome.
I said Lyndon would go to the tree and do some ASMR for you, Lethal. In your honor.
I'm so sorry. He'd be hugging that tree. And then he'd be punching it and slapping it, going, "You took my friend." Kicking it. How dare you?
That would be you, Rhino.
Nah. I'd be there going, "Why? Fuck you, Disney! Why?" Good times. And Lyndon's in the chat too. I'm hoping he saw that. This is a good old clip. All right, let's go back to this. I'm curious, did you guys get an echo through that at all? You might have got an echo with the first one where Steph went, oh. But the second one, I'm hoping that you didn't. And all I did was put this backstage so that it wouldn't echo. Let's continue with this.
Accommodation cost just under 12,000 US dollars and ground transport cost around 4,000 USD. How do you justify
What, $4,000 spent on Uber trips?
spending this amount of taxpayers' dollars?
Well, the reason you know all those things is because we're transparent about them and we will disclose.
This is where I fucking hate the way politicians answer questions. You didn't answer his question. How do you justify spending that? So, because you're able to know that, it's because we're being transparent. And because we're being transparent means we're not doing anything wrong. That doesn't answer the fucking question. How do you justify spending $100,000 of taxpayers' money going to the United States to lobby for fucking digital ID? And what, you spent a week there or something? What the fuck? What the actual fuck?
Them and we'll continue to disclose information about that trip through the usual processes. That trip was undertaken as the Minister for Communications, and I would think the people who were there for that UN event who join us in this room today would agree with me that it was incredibly important. That event
It's incredibly important to spend $100,000 of taxpayers' money for something that taxpayers don't actually fucking want.
A global momentum in this space. You have seen a number of different jurisdictions come out from that moment to, as recently as last week, to announce that they are going to do exactly what Australia is doing. They're going to mimic Australia in this space. It's important, and I'll continue to be transparent.
The other thing that and fuck, man, you know, with all the fucking racist claims and all the sexist fucking claims and all the fucking shit that I see about how dumb women are on, let's say, the whatever podcast or fucking something like that, the clips that I see and everything, we've got too many fucking women in our fucking politics right now. They are fucking, it's so funny. Back in the day, people would like make jokes about women being in politics and how the fucking world would go to shit because women were in politics. Guess what? There's more women in politics right now than ever before, and the world's going to fucking shit.
Transparent about what that cost, what it looks like, what we did in the usual way.
You don't think that was expensive for airfares? Over $94,000?
I've answered your question.
I've answered your question.
Just to follow up on Ruben's question and on transparency, could you explain perhaps why those flights cost upward of $34,000, for example, were they first-class flights? And given the government's kind of sensitivity to cost of living issues, do you think it passes the pub test?
No, they weren't first-class flights. We will disclose.
Well, so they were fucking cattle class. You traveled cattle class and it cost you 90 grand? I don't buy it. I don't believe you. Did you book out the entire fucking cattle class for 3 people?
Goes further through the usual IPIA processes that haven't rolled out yet. The reason you have this information now is because it was a question on notice that we provided ahead of the Senate estimates process. All absolutely usual, and we'll continue to comply with all of the usual rules. I would refer you back to the fact that this is about one of the most important public policy challenges of our time. The event that Emma spoke at, the event that Let Them Be Kids in 36 months.
For $5, says happy birthday, bro. Thank you. GCA raid. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. Hashtag 30 like hype. Hail, guys. Gatekeepers Alliance. Thank you, guys. Gatekeepers Alliance. Go check them all out individually. Go check out the Gatekeepers Alliance. Thank you for the raid, guys. We've got nothing fucking Star Warsy to talk about. We're talking about fucking a little bit of Australian politics, but we're not going into this long. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because this is the communication minister, and we've got the digital ID that's about to hit on the 10th of December. And ramping up even more. I believe on the 27th of December, it's getting even more harsh and getting even more strict, and the requirements and everything are going to be even worse on the 27th. But as of the 10th, I honestly don't know whether or not I'm going to be able to communicate with somebody like Knights of Melbourne. Whether or not I'm even going to be able to communicate with somebody like Steph in the chat. I don't know if I'm going to be able to communicate with Yellow Flash. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do my own streams. I'm working on getting a VPN, but like, I got to say, like right now, with how behind I am on my expenses and everything, even the thought of fucking putting money towards a VPN, like I got no fucking money to put there. Like full struggle at the moment. And I'm not trying to like victimize or anything like that. Like I can get myself out of these holes that end up coming. But like the cost of living and everything here right now has fucked me up. It really has. And I don't know what's going to happen when it comes to continuing my online presence when it comes to the 10th. I'm not playing this game. I'm not getting a digital ID. I'm not doing it. Just like I didn't do the vaccine. I'm not fucking doing it. I'm not playing this game. And if that means that then everything fucking shuts down, well, then everything fucking shuts down. I'm sorry.
Hosted alongside the Prime Minister and I, was attended by multiple world leaders, the President of the EU, and as we heard.
What does this have to do with spending $100,000 of taxpayers' money for a fucking stupid trip that no taxpayer wants?
On the day, as we've heard since, really helped contribute to the global momentum in this space.
Thanks.
Was it a last-minute fare? Is that why it was so expensive? Was it a last-minute decision to go?
Look, it's a matter of public record that I delayed my departure because of the Optus outages. So I wouldn't be able to give you a definitive.
What? Because of phone outages? Oh, maybe that affected their fucking systems. I don't know.
Answer, Tom. But like I said, we'll continue to be completely transparent.
Even the mediator wants an answer to the fucking question.
About this. I have yet to have a single Australian parent walk up to me and
we already saw that one.
Melissa Code from the Mandarin.
Hi, Minister.
Hello.
So in public policy terms, your priority actually hits a lot of good notes. It is ambitious. You will know whether or not it's working because you'll be examining the reporting every month. And then there's a bit of a question as to whether it's understandable and achievable given it's a cultural shift you're really aiming for. My question is, what if it works? What if it works so well, it railroads really innovative spaces when we think about deliberative democracy and involving more citizens in the way we work towards a better society? What if it railroads the way government can effectively communicate to certain demographics?
Well, that's what they're aiming for. This is such a stupid question and such a stupid premise. I think that what you're doing is really good. It's really ambitious. It's really good. What if it works too well? What if it works too well to the point where the government has their overreach and they do? What do you fucking think that this is being put in place for?
Like, for example, a consent campaign on social media if they're no longer in those spaces?
Really not sure how to answer that question. I think
because they don't
in
have
essence,
any answers.
Are you talking about the implied right to freedom of political communication? Is that sort of at the heart of your question?
I mean, the question was phrased really fucking stupidly and poorly, to be fair.
Melissa Code from the...
What's this?
I think it should be.
They've now got like 14-year-olds and stuff like this campaigning and lobbying for like this restriction not to happen and everything. But like I saw this kid on, I can't remember exactly where, he was being like questioned by like, what's his name? He's on like one of the morning shows or something like that. And the answers that they were giving, I was sitting there going, fucking, you guys sound so dumb. You guys sound so fucking dumb. You're actually giving them, based on their answers, it was almost like they were giving the other side the ability to go, see, that's why we need to implement this.
I think it should be up to me and my family, particularly the parents, because I feel that online safety should be taught by parents, and that's kind of their role to teach children how they should be safe online. Like, my mum has screen time, so I'm not like on my phone too much, and I don't keep my phone in my room at night. And it's just little things like that can protect kids from online safety, and the government shouldn't be deciding for parents how they should be parenting their children.
Well, that's 100% true. Like in that, like, that's fine what he was saying there. I'm so sick of living in this world. Something happened. And like, I'm not just going to point the finger and put it down to like the Trump election in 2016 or something like that. Like, the world has fucking lost its fucking mind. The world has lost its sense of reality and falsehoods. The world has lost its sense on freedom and what freedom actually is and what freedom actually means. The world has lost its sense on its own internal cultures within its own countries. You look at the UK, you look here in Australia, you look in the United States, and what it means right now to wave your national flag in your country, whether it be the UK, Australia, or the United States, and what people think of you for that. Why is that a thing? Why has that become almost like the norm to think about what the fact that you're waving your national flag of your country and that makes you a racist, a white supremacist, a sexist, a fucking ist, and a phobe of in any fucking way, shape, or form? It doesn't make any fucking sense. And the problem is that this is pushed through the culture. It's pushed through the entertainment that we watch. And that's why a lot of channels were created after like the fucking Star Wars stuff. That's why a lot of channels have come out of the woodwork during the COVID period. And I see you too, Grant and Sula Felix. How you doing? Alec Baldwin's finger. How you doing? Thank you. It's just crazy. And like I said, I don't know. Honestly don't know what's going to happen during this Christmas. The thing is that the one thing that I'll give them is that they're smart. They're smart in when that they're actually like bringing this in. Christmas period, holidays, kids that are fucking, on school holidays, all of this stuff, and fucking they decide to release this fucking social media ban during all of that. Good night, Beta Bucks Deluxe. Thank you for the $50 super chat. Thank you for the shot. Appreciate you. And happy birthday all. Yes, happy birthday, everyone. Thank you, Beta Bucks Deluxe. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Now, I need to know. Is that Matt? Is that Matt? This is why I don't like the ads. If I was there, it is Matt. If I was there, I'd pop out of your cake, your cake, brother. Happy birthday. Love ya, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. It is Matt. I love Matt. I'd turn gay for Matt. I'd turn gay for Matt. Matt Wilkins. Just because of how much he knows about Star Wars. I jumped the fence. Matt was on the other side of the fence with his arms wide open going, Rhino, I'm waiting for you. Oh my God. Oh my God. Guys, if you're not subscribed to Matt Wilkins, go and subscribe to Matt Wilkins. He does his is it still monthly, Matt, that you do the show with Ryan? That's always a lot of fun to watch. Yeah. And very knowledgeable, obviously, when it comes to Star Wars, especially the EU. It's not Legends, ladies and gentlemen. The expanded universe. Now, I brought this up just because I was going to go through Darth Leviathan. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I was just going to go through some of the headlines, but the main headlines that are actually in this, like I just went to Geeks and Gamers just to see what some of the headlines were. I know that the affiliation with that Park Place, so like I kind of like, this is fine. Just to go through some of the entertainment stuff. So there was the whole factor of Paramount limiting James Gunn and Peter Safran's control of the DC studio if they buy Warner Brothers. I actually kind of think that that's a good thing. I don't know I don't know where we're at with the sale of fucking Warner Brothers. But like, fuck, there's a lot. Paramount has a B plan in case it loses Warner Brothers to Netflix. Zootopia, which we've got a little bit to talk about on Zootopia in a second here. Paramount bid for Warner Brothers, backed by three Middle Eastern. Like there was a lot of talk about that too. There's nothing really there. Wow. Supergirl movie actor is going to prison for 6 months. I wonder whether or not that's the actual chick that I'm sending you an invite if you're available tomorrow. It does depend on what time, but tomorrow I'll be back at work. So, and usually with the time difference, I'm probably going to be at work. Sometimes I try, like I'll be sitting at my desk and I'll have you guys playing while I'm doing some work. I appreciate it. Send me the link. But I honestly don't think I'll be able to make it because I'll be working. Which is a little bit of a shame because I love hanging out with Matt. I love hanging out with Ryan too. I don't even care. I was going to say, like, is it the actual chick that plays fucking Supergirl? New hybrid live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Sonic the Hedgehog spin-off confirmed at by Paramount. Like, they honestly need to do a R-rated, preferably live action, I would say, The Last Ronin, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And apparently that got cancelled. And that's really it when it comes to some of the headlines. Almost 50 likes. Let's fucking go. Smash the like button if you haven't already. Smash the like button if you haven't already. This was just what I found really funny about the Zootopia 2 is how it has already outgrossed the entire theatrical run for Superman. People still want to say that fucking Superman was a fucking success. I'm sorry. To me, Superman was fucking shit. Total run, 616 million. That's for Superman. What are we looking for? Zootopia. That's crazy. That's crazy. 616. It's currently beaten it by $100,000. It's been in theaters for fucking a week. It's been in theaters for a week. Look at that. Look at the difference in the domestic and the international though too. Domestic was 350,000, 169,000. International 262,000 to 446,000. Apparently, it was at China that this blew up. Does it give the breakdown? No, just gives daily breakdowns. Not by country or region or anything. No. Wow. There you go. Fucking that, like, that can't be good for James Gunn. That can't be good for, like, again, with the sale of Warner Brothers right now. That can't be good for his future. It really, really can't. And then really kind of like the last thing that I kind of have specifically to go over was we've been, you know, not really covering Wicked. We've been sort of more talking about the weirdness between Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. And then there was the Michelle Yeoh that we brought up last week. And the way that these people look, the way that these people are acting, is like, it's pretty crazy. Like, I don't know whether or not as Ozempic, if that's like what it is that's actually causing this for these people to start looking like demons. But apparently the Olsen twisters, that was supposed to be the Olsen twins and the Olsen sisters mixed together, which I came up with the Olsen twisters. So the Olsen twisters did a what was it? A fucking Louis Vuitton fucking cover or something. And they look demonic. They look hollow. Zombies. They don't even look like who they looked like. And this was only fucking 5 years. This picture here was 5 years ago. Now, yeah, there is a little bit, but that you can't, like, this here is from surgical work, right? The cheekbones here and everything, that's from surgical work. This is something entirely different. It's so funny. It's almost like they've had the medical work done. Like, look at that cheekbone, right? They've had the medical work done, and then they've gotten on Ozempic, and the weight loss has caused their plastic surgeries and stuff to accentuate, which makes them look demonic. Imagine trying to have a conversation with even just one of these people. I'd be scared. I'd be scared for my fucking life. So again, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but like, this is sick. This is sick. That looks like the brides from fucking some horror movie. Where these people have already been killed or something, they've come back to life and they're fucking the brides of Chucky or fucking some shit. I don't know. Yep, they were. They were. Like I said, like this was just 5 years ago and they looked normal. I'd say to an extent, like you can see that they've had work done, but at least to some degree, they look reasonably normal. That picture, they look normal. Something's happened. Something fucking really crazy and demonic has fucking happened. It's gotten worse. Maybe after like Charlie Kirk's assassination or martyrdom, and the uprise of the Christian faith and the all these people essentially sort of being reborn and revitalized into their faith. And thank God that thank God that happened. That's a silver lining to the result of Charlie Kirk's death. But I almost feel like the demonic elements of the world are fucking ramped up, and you see that through this. It's sick, man. It's sick. You know, it's crazy to think that, you know, back in the day, you could be attracted to any of these people. Ariana Grande used to be like, wow, she's fucking hot, you know, and I don't think that there's anyone out there that would say that she wasn't their type, right? Cute, petite, fucking, definitely feminine. But like, fuck, now you look at her and it's like, I'm kind of disgusted by you. It's the same thing with the Olsen twins. Now, yeah, look, fucking, how old are the Olsen twins? They're 39. So for me, it's okay. I'm 42. There's only a 3-year age gap. Don't fucking stress. I feel like if you were to say like, oh, I used to be attracted to the Olsen twins, people will go back to the fucking, what show were they in? Yeah. You know what popped into my head? Home Improvement. Fucking Family Matters, one of those fucking shows I can't even fucking remember now, right? But like, you know, Full House, thank you. Somebody like me saying like, hey, they used to be hot. I was like definitely attracted to those girls. They were beautiful, blah, 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 blah. People will think of like Full House days. It's like, fucking dude, I was a kid when they were a kid. It's because they've been in the spotlight for as long as they have been. But it's a shame. It's a shame that these fucking people think that making themselves look like demons, making themselves fucking disgusting people, is empowering. Wanda is hot. Yeah, she is. She is. Who's hotter, chat? Wanda or Black Widow? Who's hotter? I'm curious. It's even a tough one for me to even think about. Poll Black Widow. Oh my god. I have had too much to drink already. I need to get some food in me. Let's see. I put a poll. I put a poll up. Who's hotter? Black Widow or Wanda? It's Black Widow, no poll needed. I think Wanda is hotter. That's such a tough one for me. I think fucking Wanda's got better boobs. But like Black Widow fucking is so hot as well. You know, if I was in that situation, I'd just flip a coin and I'd be happy with whichever way it lands. I'd be happy with whichever way it fucking lands. What else have we got? That's it. There's nothing. I got no Star Wars stuff to talk about. Stargate, I'm like, as Stargate news starts coming, we'll talk about it. But like, since like the announcement, there's really been nothing. We sort of EFAP last week. Michael Shanks sort of interview. Casanova Rhino has spoken. That's right. That's fucking right. Guys, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Smash the like button. Are we still nearly 50? Let me have a look. Yes, we got 45 likes. At least that's the last thing that I see. Let's talk about Andor. I don't want to. I don't want to talk about Andor. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good Star Wars. And there's story elements that are fine. There's little bits and pieces here that are fine, but it's kind of like the same thing as saying the same thing about the fucking Clone Wars. Like there's some okay stuff in there. It's the same thing as saying about Rebels. There's some okay stuff in there. But when you look at it as a whole, I don't think it holds up in the Star Wars universe. I don't think it holds up to the Star Wars lore and canon of it. And I've gone through full breakdowns of exactly how I feel about that. And like, given why I feel that way about it. Talk about your favorite show, Tokyo Gold. Ghoul? Thank you for your 12-month membership, member chat, Cell Shade. Fucking, I haven't heard that in fucking ages. Real 5609 says happy birthday. Thank you. Any news about Starfighter? I haven't seen anything. If there has been, I honestly haven't seen anything. Let's do a quick Starfighter. Day one, a whole new adventure begins. That was from Star Wars on the 29th of August. That's the first thing that fucking pops up. Look at this. Just searching fucking on Twitter, Starfighter. That's it. Just Starfighter. I don't need audio. Like, this is from the top. Let me make it a little bit bigger. Oops. April 18th. You don't have audio, do you? August 29. Cast. November 26, 2025. Star Wars Echoes. Sean Levy. Oh, it's fucking in another language. Can I translate that? Why can't I translate that? Sean Levy, or Levy. Sur le tournage Disan film Star Wars Starfighter. November 13th from Star Wars. Okay, so that's got nothing to do with Starfighter. That's fucking George Lucas's museum, right? November 26th, Kathleen Kennedy told Sean Levy, you didn't spell it correctly, to make, we already talked about that last week. Nothing. There is no news when it comes to Star Wars right now. Nothing. Star Wars. Let's just go to the Star Wars account. (22nd of September). We got the Mandalorian. That's pinned. Retweeted this. Only 5 more days until Young Jedi Adventures Season 3 comes out. It's so soon. No one fucking cares. What are we... Billy Lord, I don't know, carries on her love of Star Wars with her family by recreating this is a post from Star Wars, recreating the Return of the Jedi moments. Oh my God. You guys don't have audio, do you?
I got to come here with my 2 kids and my husband. You're a little fuzzy Ewok there. I'm wearing this legendary poncho. Like, come on. Serving clothes. It is really special to be here. It feels like this gift from my mom in this incredible way. I actually was getting dressed up.
Is this paid for by Lucasfilm? Like, they've got a massive, like, fucking camera crew and everything fucking there. What is this for a fan?
This morning and found the ring that she always wears and I put it on. She would absolutely love this so much. I feel so lucky to get to carry on this this family tradition. We recreated the shot on this log with my 2 kids and me. They really love Star Wars now too, and it's like just the coolest thing.
I'm glad that you got to spend, celebrate your love of Star Wars with your family. Where I have a question is like, why is fucking Star Wars promoting this? Is this Billy Lord or whatever fucking is this a relation to? Am I missing something? Is this a daughter of Carrie Fisher or something? Roger, December 3rd. There's a post for you today. Yesterday. Every battle droid. Wow, what a post. It got 9,300 likes. December 2nd.
Show me. Let me see how you see. I I see hope, shrouded in the dark. I see the seeds of extinction, adamant, undeniable.
Yeah, it's Carrie Fisher's daughter. To be fair, like, you know, doing this with Lucasfilm, I'd be like, fuck you. You destroyed my fucking my mum's character within your fucking thing. Retweeting more fans. Mandalorian Grogu. There is literally nothing when it comes to Star Wars right now.
The Drifter belongs with us!
The Drifter left your cult long ago. We were given such a unique challenge.
It wasn't until we found our footing with creating a foundation in Destiny that things started to click together.
My favorite feeling as a creator is getting to watch someone's look of like absolute surprise.
Surrender to the Barrett Imperium.
Our voice cast is stacked. With actual Hollywood royalty, I was completely normal the whole time.
The time of guardians as shepherds of humanity is over.
Is this even a Star Wars thing? Oh my God. Oh my God. It's all crap. It's all fucking crap. Oh my Lord. That's it. I'm done. It's all crap. Let's just, like I said, at this point in time, the only thing that we have any sort of hope of holding on to and continuing and getting more stories and more good stories right now is Stargate. Don't expect that with Marvel. Don't expect that with Star Wars. Don't expect it with Star Trek, Doctor Who, fucking Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. You cannot expect anything from anything that we've seen right now to be honorable, loyal to whatever source material, to whatever it had. The only thing that we do have any sort of hope for in regards to continuing and actually being any good right now is Stargate. And I truly believe that. Stargate is our last hope for good sci-fi fucking fantasy entertainment. The thing that scares me with Stargate is the fact that it is set in real world, in present day. And with the way shit is in present day right now, if they portray so much of that, man. Stephen, thank you for the happy birthday wishes. Appreciate you. I really do appreciate you. But I think that's what we're going to call it. We're nearly at the 2-hour mark. I have been playing a lot of Red Dead Redemption, and I am wanting to stream it, but I'm having so much enjoyment just chilling and playing. Being that we're doing a bit of a birthday celebration, I might just do a stream. I do definitely need to get some food in me first. So give me maybe an hour, something like that. Did you see Theory's reaction to Star Wars AI fan film clip? Oh, there's some Star Wars news that I actually didn't get to talk about. Thank you, Was a Hurricane. Yes, Star Wars ripped off a fan film. I'm sure you've heard about it. Let's see if we can find it really quickly. Come on. Here it is. We found it. So let's be fair. Star Wars Visions is not fucking canon. But let's not when I say let's be fair, fucking I thank you. Thank you, Soul Assassin. I did find it in that time, but I appreciate it. Happy birthday for the second time. Yes, I appreciate that too. There'll be people that wish me happy birthday on Flashcast. There'll be people that wish me happy birthday last week on Casual Rage. And yes, we will raid Anna because I know that she's obviously streaming. They don't know what the fuck they are doing over there at Lucasfilm. So this is obviously the fan film up the top, and this is what they decided to put into Star Wars Visions. And the person that created this fan film was completely at least if you're going to rip it off, change the camera angles. They did the exact same thing. They obviously just changed like the blades. Like this person's got the helicopter dual bladed lightsaber. It's the crazy thing is it's completely identical. Like even what the person was saying about the camera shots, like everything shot for shot is the same. Like from this exchange that they have here, it's complete. The choreography is completely identical, and then to that, to that, to that, to that. Obviously, there's a little bit of a difference there. Him using the lightsaber helicopter maneuver to get out of the jump. But yeah, plagiarizing fucking fan films. And the fan films, these fans aren't allowed to make any money out of these things. They do it purely out of the love of creating it. But if you're going to steal something, you give them some credit, give them fucking some royalty or something. Like, I don't know exactly how it works. Like, obviously, they feel completely entitled to just take it. They feel completely entitled to tell the person you can't make any money out of this. And then they can feel completely entitled to say, okay, that's ours. It's disgusting. Disgusting. And the crazy thing about that is that George Lucas would never have sort of allowed that to happen. And if let's say George Lucas wanted to use that fan film stuff shot for shot, I truly believe in my heart of hearts that George Lucas would have reached out or had somebody reach out to the person that created it and asked them to either be involved in it in some way, shape, or form. Probably wouldn't have even needed to give them money. Just needed to suck up their ass enough and praise them enough and say how much the creator of Star Wars loved what you did so much that he wants to use it in his own thing. Are you okay with that? Oh, man, of course I am. A real Star Wars fan would be like that. But no, they just feel completely entitled to fucking take it. And that's what they did. Thank you, Was a Hurricane, for reminding me of that. There was a little bit of Star Wars news, but that's all there really was. That's not what I was talking about. Well, there you go. There's a video from Theory about 12 hours ago about General Grievous. I'll watch it in my own time, maybe. I haven't watched any of Theory's videos in fucking so long. Let's see. Star Wars series channel. Yeah, okay, 12 hours ago. His title's just holy shit. This is actually insane now. Gee, he's not putting too much effort into like the titles of the videos, but I guess when you're at that size, you don't really need to. This will never be the same now. Just to show you what I'm looking at. Grievous in the thumbnail, Vader in the thumbnail. This changes everything if they haven't already changed everything. That's about the fan fucking ripoff, fan film ripoff. Today is a sad day. Okay, I just don't care anymore. I don't care what Theory has to say anymore. You know, Theory's been this like up and down fucking thing. Did you see Mauler's 20-hour long video about Outlaws? I'm 3.5 hours in. I'm 3.5 hours in. It's going to take me a couple of watches to get through it all. But I do really appreciate his breakdowns and everything that he does, and the amount of effort that he puts into breaking these things down, and everything that he does and says really does make sense. So we'll do that. Let's see. I was going to also check just the Star Wars YouTube account. Because last time we had a look at this, it was fucking... It was just those fucking... what were they called? The compilations and the fucking original clips and stuff, or official clips. We can't remember exactly what they called them. Star Wars Visions, Young Adventures. Oh, there's a compilation. Funny Droid Moments compilation. Visions. Gift the Galaxy. Star Wars Holiday. Oh my God.
Turn open.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shut up!
Oh my God.
Play-Doh!
Test pilot outfit.
I actually could cry a bit. Amazing.
That's right, I'm doing it.
Fuck off. Everything that was on that table looked like shit. Official clip, that's what they called them. Official clip. Filmmaker focus. TV spot. Filmmaker focus. Side by side. Did you do a side by side with the fan film versus your vision shit? No. Oh, sorry. Filmmaker focus. Official clip. Interview. For crap. Official clip. Oh, sorry. Official trailer. Compilation. Official clip. Behind the scenes. Tony Gilroy. Probably one of the most viewed fucking videos in a while. 350,000. Although Mandalorian and Grogu have 9.9 million. Look at the difference, man. I like 9 million views compared to 112 million views. And the 9 million on that's stagnant. Mandalorian and Grogu. And let's say 30% of those watched it more than once. Star Wars Vision Season 2 was hot garbage. Did you watch it, Cellshade? Yeah, Star Wars Funko Pops. Fucking, man. Fucking Star Wars fucking gifts for Christmas. No one's buying them anymore. No one fucking cares anymore. Anyway. All right, guys. Well, like I said, I'm going to get some food in me, and then I might boot up a bit of Red Dead Redemption. We'll just cruise along and fucking do a couple of missions. Actually, it's funny. I played it through the epilogue and finished basically the main mission of the game. Obviously, it's a very hard game to 100% complete, but finished the main story and everything. And now I've gone back and I've started the game again because there's stuff that I did that I want to change how I did it. Because now I know how the game fully is and how the game fully works. So that's really good. By the way, what was going on with Knights of the Old Republic remake? honestly don't know, but I'm glad that that's not happening anymore. At least it's been shelved for the moment. Like Disney doesn't need to go near any of that shit. It really doesn't. I want to thank everyone for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you. Thank you for the raid to the Gatekeepers Alliance, and thank you to everyone that hung around from that. Please do smash the like button on your way out. And also, if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. I've got to get back into obviously doing videos. And like I said this earlier in the stream, this year has been a bit like up and down in regards to bring videos out and streams and stuff like that. But hang around. We're going to at least be consistent like we have been with the streams. And we'll just continue moving forward and continue having fun with it. So I appreciate everyone, like I said, that did send super chats. And thank you for the birthday wishes. You guys have been awesome this year. And thank you very much. Is there anything else? Other than that, go and raid Anna. Oh, there you go. She's dressed up, looking hot as ever. In her little fucking, she said that it's a Bowser outfit. Look. So go and give Anna a raid. Let's see. There's the link a couple of times. Anna's dressed up. Yes, she is. So go and give Anna a raid. Give her a rhino raid. Let her know. But thank you, everyone, again. We'll see you next week for another Casual Rage. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you to the lurkers. I know you're out there. I know you're watching. I know you're listening. And I appreciate all of you. And thank you to the rewatchers. Lara A., again, thank you for the super thanks. You guys are all awesome. Was it hashtag Rhino Raid? Yes, hashtag Rhino Raid. That's the one. That's the one. Stargate. That's it. That's all we got to say. All right, guys. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next week for another Casual Rage, and we'll see you on the weekend for on Flashcast after my Christmas party, which is going to be crazy. All right, we're going to change it up a little bit. Bye, guys.
Oh, read that.
Mozart, don't let the American bitch.
Did you just fart?
Yes, I did. Tell you what to do.
I think it's bedtime, Mozart.
Question mark.
I think it's bedtime for Mozart. That's the type of videos that we watch on fucking Happy Hump Day.
I can't be. Oh my god.
They came bounding over.
Fuck off! Disney! You fucking cunt!
A few minutes? Are you kidding? At the rate they're gaining?
No, what is it? You have to shoot this. Traveling through hyperspace is like dusting crops, kid. Without precise calculations, we fly too close to a store. They're bounce into a supermarket and then...
Yeah.
It'd be a hell of a mess.
What's that?
Watch. You're losing your deflector shields. Go strap yourselves in. Be careful on the way out.
Yeah, sure. I'm taking very caution.
You go away.
Bounce too near a supermarket?